I'm really looking at doing is sealing up the camper. I feel like she has seen enough water in her time, so let's seal her up. And I have most of the windows in, but again, a couple broken glass panes that I need to have replaced, and some of these utility doors I need to order and I need to paint. And also there's a door that's for our trunk door that needs to be completely repaired and painted. So we have lots to do before I completely seal her up. Oh, and the tires. Keith needs to reframe for the wheel guards. I need to get those put back on. More for aesthetics, not necessarily for water, but still, I need to get this stuff done and seal her up. Gotten up one day and thought, okay, I've got this project I'm gonna get done, I'm really gonna accomplish things today, just to realize, oh wait, I don't have everything I need. That's my current situation right now. Totally motivated to get things done, and I don't have everything I need. So lots to do, gotta get to work. Okay, so Keith has been so kind to help me with the trunk door, and I'm seeing big chunks of wood and I'm not entirely sure what that's for. Are you putting that on the door?
No.
Good news. Okay, now we're back on track. I was worried it was going to be all chunky and not exactly what I was looking for, but... So what are you doing?
I know not to make decisions on my own.
That is true. Okay, so the issue that we're having is somehow the metal that's currently in there isn't quite in the frame. So Keith has this aluminum piece that he's just kind of wedging in there to hopefully keep that metal in there. That way it's kind of a cheap fix and we don't have to buy another door or completely rebuild it. Okay, the door is done, and all we did was add this metal strip right here on the front and the back. So then the metal is secure and we don't have to rebuild the door. Now I just need to apply my professional skills and Bondo that hole. Could not squeeze that caulk gun to save my life. I don't know if it was the gun or if it was the caulk, but it was a brand new bottle, so I'm not sure why it was so tough, but it took 2 hands for me to squeeze that thing. So I had Keith come along and help me finish up that door, and it's actually gotten kind of chilly out, so I had to put a sweatshirt on in September, beginning of September. But anyway, now that I'm letting that caulk dry, I am going to work on the wheel wells. These wheel guards, getting those all cleaned up, scraping butyl tape, story of my life. I've been scraping like this entire time on this camper. And then Keith is going to work on kind of re-supporting where these wheel guards are going to go, so we can get that done. Check out how it was before. That is just so messed up. This wheel guard is only plastic, so there are a few broken pieces, as you can see right here, so I have to be super careful, and then I'm going to try to reinforce it so when we put it back on, no more cracks. Okay, we have the cracks fixed, and the way that we fixed it is we have this corner seal tape on here, and that's what we'll be using to seal up our corners here soon, once we get everything we need. But let's go get this tire guard on. Okay, so we got the wheel well cover on, and these cracks kind of split a little bit more, as you can see. So I'm going to have to caulk that, and all of these screws I need to paint, clean up the butyl tape a little bit. So I have quite a bit of work left to do before this is completely finished, but I think it turned out really nice. So we're getting a little closer, but unfortunately it is starting to sprinkle, knowing my luck. So I think I might head to the store and pick up the few things that I need, and then maybe tomorrow I can get back at it and seal a few things up, because I think this is the only day we're supposed to get rain. Just left Lowe's and they did not have everything that we needed, so now we're heading to Home Depot. The glass for the 2 broken windows, we have 1 window left to put in, and they did not have it at Lowe's the right thickness, so we're gonna try again. Hopefully Home Depot has it. Okay, there's this running joke between Keith and me that he is always the first one out of the car, and he's always waiting on me, like, what's taking you so long? And I've got to gather my things, and there he comes.
I had to fix my hair.
You ready? Okay, the good news is they had the glass that we needed. Bad news is we can't cut it. We have no way of cutting it. Home Depot doesn't cut it, so now maybe go to a glass company? I don't know. We've got to do some research. We got to find this glass. Okay, so fun fact, I have been cleaning behind the scenes all of this trim and everything, and when you take the pressure washer and put it into the ground, it sprays right back in your face, and mud and dirt goes everywhere, and it is all over my face, all over my clothes, so I think I got it all off. But anyway, we are going to work on putting the trim back up on the camper, specifically the corners. We have some tape here, some corner seal tape, and so we're going to put that up, and the key is you're not supposed to have it come out past the corners, this metal trim. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of tricky, but we're gonna give it a try. This is just how things go. So we got the caulk all put on the trim, ready to put up, and we have the screws but no screw gun. And we need a like wet paper towel, something like that, to help smooth the caulk out, and again, we don't have that. So man, we are just batting 1,000 right now. I mean, just not prepared, don't have what we need. Story of my life. We'll eventually get this done, I promise. You ready to do this?
No.
We have everything now?
Probably not.
Truth right there. Going to Lowe's again. Just can't wait to go to Lowe's again. All right, we are back in business. We have our screws so we can actually finish our project outside. And I have some screen to finish off all the utility doors and everything, because when I was demoing that camper, there were so many bugs that were getting in that I am over it. I'm going to put some screen over some of the grids. So hopefully it'll keep some of the bugs out. So making progress. Hopefully we will get this sealed up soon. So I felt really accomplished that I was able to get the screen on the little grids of the utility doors. But then Keith came home and said, oh, that's for the heater. I'm not so sure about that screen. Is it gonna melt? I don't know, but I really am more concerned about those bugs. And then I got this electrical outlet and it does not fit. The hole is way too big. I really wanted just shore power and not like a pigtail coming out and plugging it in. I just didn't want that long wire. So more searching to do and more shopping. What?
So does anybody see anything wrong with this picture? Anybody? Give her one job. One job. And she puts the door on upside down. Yeah. Upside down. Door install, take 2. So here we have our door, which she had on upside down, causing it to be a gutter system directly into the electrical system. So I'm sure that would have worked out real well on our first trip. Hard to find good help these days.
I went to go put the metal door in the trunk. Super excited to put our new door in, and it won't fit. So had to call in the big guns to get it to work. The door is already looking so good. I'm loving it. Took a little bit of hammering and kind of finagling a little bit to get it in the hole, but we got it in there. So it looks so good. I'm loving it. Okay, so I got everything sealed up with the camper except for one window. I can't seem to find the glass for that. So hopefully soon we will be able to find that and seal up the rest. I went ahead and got all the doors in for the utilities and everything is looking good so far. And it rained the other day and I was so excited to come in here to see if there was any leaks. And for sure there was one. I was so disappointed. I'm like, where is this water coming from? But I went up on the roof of the camper and I looked, and sure enough, the the chimney where the refrigerator goes, there's a slit in the roof, and sure enough, it was leaking through there. I was planning on getting a new chimney anyway, but only when we attack the roof, but I think that's gonna have to happen now rather than later. But I feel like once we get that fixed, this girl should be all sealed up and not see any more water on the inside. So fingers crossed, hopefully that happens. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and all of the encouraging comments. Man, that means so much to me. I really, really need them to keep going on this camper. So if you could give me a like, I'd appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys.